Digital portfolios. Yep, those again. This time it's for realsies. So, a couple things about digital portfolios. Digital portfolios are done on your Google sites. You'll actually make a website that is going to house all of your projects, all of your important documents for your projects for each class. So if you wrote a paper, you put it up on your website. If you made a video, you put it up on your website. That's kind of the idea behind these things. So it's also to create a place for in 4 years when you're all done with LVCP that you get to look back and see all that wonderful growth that you've done. It's also a place to house your presentation of learning, which is kind of like our final exams for each semester. So we'll definitely tell you guys about presentations of learning a little bit later. Don't get freaked out about them. But it's a place to save all your important stuff, so it does come time for presentation of learning. You don't have to go scrambling around for some old projects. You already had them up on your website there. So, a couple details. First of all, it must be created on your lvcp.org account. It must contain a page for every class for each year, and it should be original and amazing. Find some way of making it personal. Everyone will have these sort of things. Some people's are going to be, probably pretty plain. But hey, we love to see when you add tons of colors and tons of cool pictures and tons of amazing things that you're passionate about. That's the whole point. Okay? And for returning students, you probably will fall into a couple categories. First of all, you may fall into the number 3 category in general. Even for non-returning students, you might not have a portfolio at all, and it is time to make one right now. You fit into the number 2 category. You might have a terrible portfolio from the previous year. Well, it might just be time to scrap that one and start a new one. Or if you do have a portfolio from previous years, it's time to update it. Yeah, if it's salvageable, go ahead and see if you can update it and add your new classes and stuff like that. And if it's not salvageable, well, then you're in the number 2 category and you'll have to make a new one. But don't worry, because I have a process to show you right now that's going to make it very easy for you to make a brand new digital portfolio. And here it is. So when you go to your Google Apps, so either your Gmail or your, your calendar right here, you'll see a bunch of your apps along the side here. So search in Images, Mail, and Drive, and Calendar, and Sites. So when you click on Sites, it should bring you to a page that looks something like this. And I'm going to go over here, so you probably don't have any websites in here unless you've already made one. But I'm going to go over here and go to Create. And what is lovely about this right here is I want you to focus in on this area right here to browse the gallery for more templates. And when you click on that, and check out what's going on here, and you can see there's the LVCP Student Digital Portfolio template. So I'd like you to use this template because it'll actually create all the pages you need for any and every class that you have. And for the name of your site, you can put your name. It can be a little bit more fun than that, but definitely want to make it appropriate. And let's see here, I also want to select a theme. And I'll right click on that. All these themes come up. That's going to make it just from being plain old white pages. You know how Google is, the white pages. And I can add a little bit of color here. I'm kind of like I'm feeling in the mood for clouds. So I'm going to click on Ship Shape here, and I'm going to go ahead and create my digital portfolio. And it might take, oops, looks like I already named the site, your name. I'm going to put that, your name, land. Yep, and when I create this site, it should be just fine. Now Google does all the magic for me here. It's going to make all the pages and make all the connections, create all the URLs, which are these top little codes up over here. And at any moment here, your name land is going to pop up. And now I'll see I have all these different pages that are already made for me. And so what I want you to do is to go in and edit those pages. So if you check this out, if you click on any of those pages and go to the little pencil edit, like right there, then let's say like period 1. So go to period 1, wait for it to load. I would appropriately edit that page. And I don't want to get rid of the period 1 because it's keeping everything nice and organized here, but if you just change class name to biology, and if you want to put other info there too, that's great. and save it, you'll see now over on the side here, now my period 1 is now biology. And if you're for period 2, you would edit the page, and you're going to put in, I don't know, whatever you have for period 2. It could be history, it's no mystery, and I'm going to go ahead and save that. And what I want you to do is fill in all your classes for 9th grade or 10th grade or whatever grade you happen to be. Then, if you happen to be done with that, you have all your classes updated, stuff like that, and you already have projects, you can upload those. And if you're even done with that, check out your home page. Look at this big blank home page right here. Here to click Edit Page, and an editor pops up. You can insert all sorts of really handy, interesting things. So if you're really passionate about a particular video, there's a really cool YouTube video, you can embed that in. Maybe if the bird call covered you one day, you could drop in this YouTube video or something like that. If, let's say, you want to check out a calendar, you want to drop in your calendar, that'd be really cool too. Or a chart, or one of your Google documents, or one of your drawings, or, I don't know, picture. You pretty much drop in whatever you can imagine over here, any sort of thing that you create on a computer. So, really fantastic. By the way, those things won't show up until you click Save. So if I were to go and add a calendar, and I were to, let's say if I was in jazz band and I wanted to show my jazz band calendar, it'll show up gray at first until I hit Save. And then once it's saved, bam, you can see that wonderful calendar that I just embedded. Magic! And once all this is up and going, you are ready to go with your website. So one thing to know is there's this good old share up over here. Make sure you check your sharing, because right now, anyone at Tri-Valley Learning Corporation, that means anyone in school, could find your page and theoretically change it. So I recommend unchecking this box, which is allow anyone within Tri-Valley Learning to edit. You don't really need everyone to edit your page. However, you probably do want people to see it, so maybe just leave Tri-Valley Learning checked right here, but uncheck the edit access. Alright guys, have fun making your digital portfolios or updating your digital portfolios, and hang out and have a great advisory, guys. Bye now.